and welcome to or back to this week's weekly vlog. If you're new, give you a quick intro. My name is Dawn. I'm a British expat living in the Netherlands. I'm originally from Manchester, and for over 20 years I've been living just outside of Amsterdam, and I live here with Lawrence. He's my South African partner. Say hello, Lawrence.
Why? Hello.
And our two boys, Josh and Will, who were both born here, and the fur babies, Jack and Dexter. And if you're an OG, welcome back, guys. I hope you've caught a couple of Vlogtober videos. Let me know what you think. So some of the things that you see in the vlog, you might have already had like glimpses in the Vlogtobers, but yeah, filming's a little bit back to front at the moment. So today, I think I mentioned in last week's vlog, we were supposed to go to Antoinette's for dinner tonight, but shame she left me a voice message this morning. She sounds dreadful. I think she's got strep or flu or something, so we've cancelled that, which is completely understandable. So it means that we're left with a free kind of day. We were going to head over there in the afternoon and stay for dinner, so we haven't really got any plans. The cleaning lady asked Lawrence she needed some cleaning products replaced, so he's just mentioned that this morning. So we're going to head into the village and just buy some household stuff. Nothing interesting. I think I mentioned I was making a paper wreath, so if you haven't seen anything in the Vlogtobers, when I get home I'll show you that. I finished it. I'm so pleased with how it turned out. I'm tempted to make a few more because we might be having a Christmas market thing at the art centre in a month or two. So anyway, I'll show you that when I get home. So right now, heading off. Weather, it's dry up to now. There's a lot of clouds in the sky. It's not particularly cold, but it's very windy, so I think we might be getting a storm heading over from the whole east coast of the US. Was hit by that awful was it Hurricane Ian? So I think the winds are sort of travelling over the sea, and we're getting a bit of that, I think. Anyway, waffle, I'll catch you later. I've had a very, very quiet morning. Not been lazy as such, although I did get out of bed at 10 AM this morning. I woke up in a daze, and actually my back was killing me. I've not slept that long in I don't know how long, but anyway, I still feel a bit groggy from it, even though it's early afternoon now. As you can see, I finished my wreath. I'll flip the camera on in a second. You might have already seen it because I've been doing a couple of these slow videos like I did for last Vlogtober. I'm doing the same kind of thing now. I don't know how many I'll manage. We'll see, no pressure. But yeah, so I've finished it, so maybe you've seen it, but I'll flip you around in a second. What I've done this morning is caught up on laundry and clean the kitchen. Also, I've been cutting out project bags, Christmas ones I've had lying around for ages, and I was missing like the little sort of channels for the drawstring to go through. So anyway, I think I've got about 6-7 bags to sew up, and I don't know, I just can't face sewing. So I'm like, I've got a mountain of things to sew, and I just don't feel like sewing. I can't really understand it. Anyway, blah blah blah. When it was from Valentine's Day last night, had a sleepover. They've gone out now. It's beautiful here. The sun's come out. It's lovely. Josh was in bed. He went out into Amsterdam clubbing last night, so no idea when he would have got home. Lawrence is out. He's playing hockey and then he's refereeing a match. William had football this morning, and now Valentine just hung out with me for the morning, which I'm sure he was thrilled about. So now they've gone to hang out. So it's just me and Jack. So I thought, oh, I should come and have a little chit chat, tell you I finished the wreath. No other plans for the rest of the day. I think Lawrence will be back quite late, so probably about 4-ish maybe. So he'll be tired when he comes back. I'm just happy to do nothing. Tomorrow I'm working from home. Yeah, and my cleaners will be here, so Yeah, for the rest of the day, I think I do have to pop out to the supermarket, but I'll go later. But I think, do you know, I think I'm just going to knit. I just feel like sitting and watching Vlogtobers because it all started today, and just chilling out. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I'm going to swing you around and then I'll show you the wreath. And then I think I'll also show you the autumn things that I made with my display, because I don't think I've shown it properly. I think in last week's vlog I might have just put a little insert of the of my camera, my phone camera, but it was the wrong way around. Anyway, stop waffling, Dawn. I'm going to flip you around right now. Gosh, it's lovely and warm. What a nice day. Lawrence came back from hockey and asked what's for dinner, and I said, well, I was going to do a roast maybe. Something in my voice must have not sounded very enthusiastic. So I said to him, well, I also have to go out to the shops because I haven't got anything in to make a roast. And he said, well, why don't I do burgers then? It's a quick and easy dinner. I'll make them. I was like, okay, I'm down with that. So he's just jumped in the shower and I'm just popping to the store to buy some burgers and buns and all the rest of it. And then when I get back, we're just going to take Jack for a walk, just in the neighbourhood, just around the block kind of thing. But I said, well, I'll come with you because I haven't left the house all day and I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, like, I don't know, not guilty, but I feel like, oh, Dawn, you must move a bit. It's good for you, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to pop in the supermarket. I'm so uncomfortable driving this car. Lawrence drives almost lay down, and woe betide anyone who alters his seat when he gets back in. My gosh. Right, off to buy burgers. Maybe the next thing will be some plinky plonk music and a stroll around the neighbourhood. I was literally in and out in 10 minutes. Although I had a minor panic attack that there was no burgers in the whole store and it seemed that they'd moved them. That's what I was going to say. I can't see my neck properly. That's not what I was going to say. When I was popping out, I was like, oh, I haven't got any socks. And I was like, oh, I can't be bothered running upstairs. And then I remembered, oh, I finished a pair of socks last night. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean knitting. If you've been around for a while, you'll know it's taken me forever to finish a pair of socks. A lovely pattern my friend Sue gifted me, some the lattice top socks, I think it was, by the Bakery Bears. I think it was the Bakery Bears. And I had all kinds of problems and issues, and they're apart from the colour, they're the worst match socks you've ever seen in your life. Even last night I had to frog the toe and start again for a basic umbrella toe. My gosh. But I finished them, and I'm pretty sure, if I really think about it, it's the only pair of socks I've finished the whole year. Wow. I have got some other socks on the needles, and to top it all, I've just literally cast on is it the Gingerbread Dreams socks by one of the ladies meanwhile at the castle. Don't learn, do I? Right. Next will be the Plinky Plonk. Next will be the Plinky Plonk music. Can't even say it. I have been in the traffic from hell. It's took me over an hour to get close to home. Oh man, I'm so tired. And irritable. So as you gathered, I'm on the way home from work. And it's been a very long day. And I didn't sleep well last night at all. But anyway, it's been a productive day, so I can't complain about that. Yesterday, surprise visit from Lawrence's nephew. He lives in the UK. He's South African, but he lives in the UK. And he's over here for work. However, work had a change of plan. So instead of just spending an evening, not sleeping with us, but an evening with us, he worked from home from our house and spent the day with us. It was great to see him. Not seen him for, I think, since he got married. And since then, he's had a little boy. And baby number 2 is on the way. So, yeah, it was lovely. It was a shame, though, because Lawrence knew, but he hadn't sort of communicated it properly to me. And William had a shift and it was too late for him to change it, so William hardly got to spend any time with him. Joshua did. Joshua had a good catch up with him. I mean, the boys love him, even though he's a lot older than them. But yeah, they just think the world of him, as do we. Slightly tinged with sadness, Lawrence mentioned something about Taiwan. Thought it was a holiday, but it turns out that in the new year they're moving there for 3 years. So I don't know if we're going to get to see them before they move. Anyway, it is what it is. Good for them. It sounds like a brilliant opportunity. And then I said to Lawrence, the South Africans are invading, because I got an app off Lawrence's cousin asking if they could stay over tonight. Apparently it's Yom Kippur, which is the Jewish New Year. So they live in Antwerp, Marina husband Daniel, but they're over here today to celebrate with Daniel's side of the family, and they don't live that far from us, so they're going to stay over with us for the evening, and then I think they'll be at our place till, I don't know, around 4ish or something, and then they'll head back out to Antwerp. So that's nice. I was going to work from the workshop again, but I might work from home just so we could have, you know, lunch together. We'll see. But yeah, it's it's nice people coming to see us again. Change from the last few years. Both the boys, from the last few years, both the boys did tests last night. They've just got these sort of colds and sore throats that they can't shake off. William didn't even go to school today. I hope he's not got tonsillitis because his throat was killing him. And they both tested negative. I think it's just we've not been exposed to all the regular sort of winter germs and bugs, and yeah, you know, now it's the first winter in a few years that we're not completely locked up. Nobody's even wearing masks here. So yeah, of course, things are creeping up. What else was there was something else. Oh yes, so I woke up this morning and I had an influx of new subscribers. So I know I figured out where some of you might have come from because you've commented, and I also watched a bit of YouTube last night. But Ali, who's she's got 2 channels here on YouTube. She's Little Drops of Wonderful, which is more like her podcast channel, and This Little Wonderful Life is their like family vlog channel. So Ali gave me a shout out in her Vlogtober, and Karen, my lovely friend Karen from Stitches and Jacks, tagged me in one of her Vlogtobers. So big thank you if you've come over from one of the ladies' channels. And if not, where have you come from? Curious to know. Maybe somebody else has kindly mentioned me and I've not realised yet. Anyway, you're all very, very welcome, and I'm happy to see you. And if you didn't know, I also have like a craft podcast channel, which is the Woven Almanac. I'm not posting so regularly on there at the moment because I'm sporting a couple of neck hernias. So, but I think there's about 5 episodes on there if you want to see what kind of craft things I get up to. And then also on this channel is a playlist of all my other podcasts that I haven't moved over. I think the podcasts on here, I think there's quite a few of them. They were the Craft Workshop podcast, but I decided to designate a whole channel for podcasting. So yeah, anyway, lovely to have you all, and that's what I really love about the crafting community. Everybody's so supportive of each other. Tonight I think Marie and Daniel are going to get over to ours about 9:30ish, so obviously they're not having dinner with us. They'll be having celebratory dinners with Dan's family. So just a quiet night for us, and Lawrence is making dinner. Not sure what he's making. He said something about a bolognese, but we'll see. It'll be a surprise. I'm just more than grateful that I'm not having to make dinner this evening because I am exhausted. So super happy about that. Good morning. I don't remember the last time I spoke on camera. There was a lot of blowout. I've not been feeling good the last few days, and I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know if my body's trying to fight something off, but I'm exhausted. I'm really tired to the point that I'm working today, but I'm working from home. You know, Tuesday did I have a chat in the car on Tuesday? I think I did. The traffic was horrendous. It took well over an hour to get home, and by the time I got home I was knackered, and I've not been sleeping well. I've been having a lot of pain. Sorry, this is a moan now. Been having a lot of pain and waking up in pain, which you know, it is arthritis related, but it's not, I don't seem to be at the moment like having a good spell of a battery recharge, and it is starting to catch up on me. And then on top of that, I just feel like there's something, my throat's a bit, not sore, but it's like a bit irritated, and my sinuses are a bit bothery. And so I think my body is working a little bit harder than usual to fight something off. And then of course, when you're tired, your weak points, you know, become a bit weaker. So I think that's what it is. So yeah, I've not felt very chatty, and also I'm a bit sad because I'm kind of doing Vlogtober. You know, I said I would put a few extra videos out each week, and I've done 2 at the point of filming this. But and I wrote a list of all the nice fun things I wanted to do, but I've just not had the energy or the inclination. So yesterday I worked from home because, well, Marie and Daniel were here. Although we didn't see Daniel, he got up really early. I saw him in the morning, and then he went off to work, and Marie was here for the day. So that was nice. I saw Marie at lunchtime, although I researched a little bit what Yom Kippur was, or is, and they were fasting. So it was kind of a cheap visit for me. They didn't need feeding. So, but anyway, I came down in my lunch break, and it was good. I had a couple of chats throughout the morning and the afternoon, and then I think they left. Dan came home really late in the afternoon. I think they had a little sleep because they were both tired. And, you know, when you're not eating, it makes you tired. And then they were going off they went off in the evening. They were going to the synagogue. It's the Dutch Portuguese synagogue in Amsterdam is the one they go to. And then after that, they were going to his aunt's house, and they were the fast was over, and they were going to have a big dinner. Marie explained it was going to be all lots and lots of fish kind of dishes. So they were very excited for that. And then straight from the dinner, they were going to drive back to Antwerp, to Belgium, because they've got friends coming over today. So it was like a really tight schedule for them. But anyway, no matter, it was really nice. It's been lovely. We've seen our nephew, Daniel, and then we've seen, you know, our cousins, Marie and Daniel. So it's been lovely. Just wish I would have had a bit more energy about me. But anyway, not to be. The other thing, I have been, because I've been sort of sat on the sofa like, you know, not really wanting to move around. I have been knitting. Not too much. I'm not overdoing it. And I don't know if I've shown this. I think I posted it on my Instagram, but obviously not everybody's on Instagram. But I've not been able to put this down, although I didn't do any last night. I was really too tired. But this is the, if you don't knit, sorry, but maybe you like socks. This is the Gingerbread Dreams sock pattern by Candy Shop Yarns, which is one of the ladies from Meanwhile at the Castle. And I actually learned magic loop socks through the ladies at Meanwhile at the Castle. I don't know which one it is, these 2 sisters. And the heel, if you're interested, this is the heel flap. So imagine that's your foot. So this is the part of the sock that wraps around your foot. And it's just, I won't give too much away because it is a knitted pattern, but it's a stockinette stitch. And then I thought it was colour work for the heel, which would make sense to me because colour work is thicker, and this is an area that tends to wear quicker, you know, with pure wool sock knitting, although this is got 25% polyamide in it. Anyway, waffle. Yeah, it's there's a little gingerbread man on the back of the heel, and then that's actually done in duplicate stitch, which I've never done before. I had a look on YouTube last night. It looks pretty simple. Just need to concentrate, make sure there's really good lighting, because I don't know if you can see how tiny the stitches are. So maybe that's for the weekend. I've still got to knit the rest of the heel flap first. We'll see. So, but I'm loving it. But yeah, the sock, but you could buy a kit as well with all the right yarn for the pattern. But I decided, so originally the pattern is like the brown is like a gingerbread colour to match the gingerbread man, and then the top is white. But I wanted to use stash, and this is a hand dyed yarn from myself, which I like. It's got that sort of, you know, that speckly sort of white custardy kind of feel. And then I've done it, I didn't have a gingerbread colour, but I had this nice chocolate brown. And I thought, you know what, I think it would be nice if I do it like, not so much the gingerbread colour, but like Christmas pudding colour. So what do you think? So it's exactly the same pattern, and I've done it bigger. Normally I cast on 64 stitches on the magic loop for vanilla sock, but this one I cast on 72. And then actually I went up a whole 2 needle sizes on the colour work. So so I did, I think I did 2.5 cuff, colour work I did in 3, and actually I did, so everything I did in magic loop except the colour work I changed to a 9-inch circular, all in Trigo. This is a Trigo. And then when I'd finished the colour work, I moved back down to Magic Loop 2.5. So you can see it's a little bit tighter here. But if you've never done colour work before, I would always be over generous with your needle size and gauge, because when you carry the floats through, shall I show you my floats? Do you want to see? If you're not a knitter, you really won't be interested in this. But yeah, so these are my floats. And the floats are, because this has got 3 colours in it, so you have to sort of carry floats across. And you have to do it in a way that they're not, you know, this stretch. Otherwise, you know, you won't be able to get the socks on. And I must admit, I did a long tail cast on, and I wish I'd done like a German or a stretchy, because these are not going to be socks I wear in my boots or shoes. These are going to be like just snuggly house socks. So yeah, what do you think? I wanted to knit these last year, and then for some reason she closed her shop down, although I don't know why she did it with digital patterns, but so anyway, I got it. If you're interested, if you want to have a look for yourself, I'll show you the front page of the pattern, and obviously I'll talk about all this on the podcast when I've got at least one to show you. So it didn't print very well, but that's what I mean with the gingerbread, and then the gingerbread man on the heel, and then that's the pattern. Right, that's enough of the knitty talk. I'm actually a bit early today, so I'm gonna make a coffee, sit down. Lawrence is walking the dog. William's gone to school. Joshua's going to be getting up for college soon. And then, yeah, the day will begin. And I've not got any plans for the rest of the day. I think I've got a lot of meetings. So I'm actually glad to be at home. And then tomorrow, again, it's a Friday where I've not really made any plans. So I'll be busy doing something, I always am. But anyway, catch you later. I'm so tired. I think you would have seen some footage of the garden centre. So Alison was with me, and it was one of these impromptu kind of, hi, what you up to, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, I was going to go to the garden centre to look at the autumn fall decor. So should I come with you? Anyway, there wasn't much at all. However, they were busy preparing for Christmas. I got really excited to the point that I couldn't resist, and I bought a few things. So I bought these plastic candy cane sticks, just 3 of them. They were $1.39 each. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I figured I will make some kind of Christmas display. Oh, they're so nice, and I don't know if you can see on the camera, they're so shiny. And then I just bought one thing. I refrained myself because we will go back and I will film when it's all Christmassy and everything's finished. I think I've got to take a little plastic tag out of this. I haven't got my glasses on. Oh yeah, I do. So I bought this. Let's see if I can take, so you get the full effect. Bear with me. Got this seam ripper. Yeah, okay, wait for it. Is that the cutest thing you've seen? I think it might be like a Christmas decoration, but it's too big for the dollhouse, obviously. But oh, I just saw it and they had like silver, like a shiny gold, and I just fell in love with it. It is the cutest thing. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just felt I had to have it. I don't think it was expensive either. Is there a... No, I think it was $3.99 or something like that. It's so cute. I'm tempted to get a few more. Yeah, but they had really nice things in there. So, as I said, once the whole Christmas display stuff's up and running, we'll go and have a look. Oh, I'm getting so excited already. This morning, I was up at stupid o'clock. Sorry, I'm taking stickers off this. Couldn't sleep, in pain again, headache, neck ache. Oh, I'm boring myself with this now. But I just quietly got up, came downstairs, and then I just, you know, had a look at my phone, read the news and stuff. And then I started, it's better, aren't they lovely? I started doing a bit of knitting, and I started duplicate stitching the gingerbread man on the back of the sock heel that I'm knitting. And I've never done duplicate, I can't even say it, knitting before. And it's really easy and super effective. And I'm like, why have I never done this before? So I think I've got a new sort of found interest in something. I'm thinking of things I can duplicate stitch. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up all the little bits of labels. So it's early afternoon here. It's coming up for 2:30. We wasn't in there long. It was like an hour and a half or something. We just had a walk around. And then Alison had to get back. I think she was doing groceries. Then I got back and Lawrence's friend Ronald was here for coffee. And then Joshua's phone asked for a lift. He stayed at his friend's last night. And then Lawrence has just called again to say, I'm popping to the supermarket. Do I pick anything up? I said, yes, please, because there's nothing in for dinner. So I think we're just doing pizza, oven pizza. And then tomorrow, early, I've got a grocery delivery coming. I don't know what the plan is for tonight. We were supposed to be going out for dinner with a friend, but she's not well. So I'm not sort of sure what the plan is this evening. But this afternoon, I've got a load of laundry to do. I've got a big stack of stuff out the dryer just behind you that I'm going to fold right now. But I'm tempted. I might do a bit of junk journaling because I downloaded some kits. Is it Victoria Designs? Yeah, Victoria Designs. I might have mentioned them before, or at least I think I mentioned them on the Woven Almanac channel. I subscribed to her newsletter, and she had a sale on. It was valid, a 60% sale, valid on her for 3 days from her Etsy shop. So by the time you're watching this, it was long over. And I thought, well, let me have a look. And I bought 3 junk journal kits. One of them, it's very small, not as in small as in size, but like quantity wise. So I was like, if it had paid a bit more attention, I don't think I would have bought that kit. But anyway, it's fine. And then, so there was a Christmas one. Something about sunflowers, which looks like you get a lot in that one. And then something Halloweeny. So anyway, I've printed the Christmas one just because it was, you know, not many to print. Just to see if I feel like it. So I might just, it's a lot of work, you know, getting all my stuff out. You know, I've got a big like plastic crate full of junk journaling stuff, and then I've got a bag full of stuff. So, and I tend to do that on the sofa because I've got one of these like sofa tables, you know, like what folds out. But then it's like the mess of it afterwards. I don't know. Anyway, if I do something or anything remotely interesting, I will tell you all about it, or you'll see for yourself. Right, I'm going to fold my laundry up before it goes too cold. See you later. Can't even speak. Need a coffee. Bye.
No. Go, out.
So now I'm going to whistle. Good morning. That's the sound of Jack being overexcited because he's going on a walk. Not to mention the fact that the grocery delivery just arrived and we locked Jack out of the house, so he's been roaming the streets. He won't be. He's been sat clinging to the front door. Don't leave me! He's a very clingy dog. But yeah, he's been out for the good best part of, what, 15 minutes? It's been Operation Go, Go, Go since the guy pulled up in the van. Sorry, I look a fright. I literally ran a brush through my fringe for the delivery man, and that's as far as I've got this morning. It's 8:30. So yeah, we've put the grocery delivery away, and the very noisy kettle has just finished boiling, so I'm going to have a coffee. It's a little bit chilly here, I'm not going to lie, although the heating has been or is on. No, it has been on. It's like warm-ish to the touch, although we've turned it down a couple of degrees. So the house doesn't feel as toasty as it normally would, but it's yeah, it's definitely not freezing in here, but it's definitely not like toasty warm. Anyway, waffle. I don't know if I mentioned, by the time you're watching now, it's my birthday. And many of you will know that last year was a big one for me. It was a significant milestone, although we were in a sort of semi-lockdown. There was restrictions here, so I couldn't quite have the big party I wanted to, but nevertheless we had a very, very nice party at home, which was great. So yeah, today's my birthday. So if you're watching this now, I'll either be stuffing myself with cake, or I'll probably be in bed having overindulged and had a lovely day. No real major plans, although a few of my friends have been asking, can we come over? Can we stop by on Sunday? So I said, well, okay, open house. There's cake if you're passing, stop by, but there's not like an official party celebration. So it's just more, you know, easy breezy. But hopefully by the time you're watching this, I will have had a really nice day. I'm sure I would have done. And then the other thing I forgot to mention, or I don't think I mentioned, is starting from today, Lawrence and I and the boys are all, we have a week's holiday. It's half term here. Now, originally, I did want to go over to the UK, but with costs rising through the roof, including the travel costs, especially during half term, you know, half of Holland are booking holidays, we just couldn't make the numbers work. So we've decided, well, we can't afford it. It's not that we've decided not to, we just can't afford it. So we've all still got the week off though. So I've said to the boys, well, please, will you just come and do a couple of trips with us? Whether they do or not, it remains to be seen, but we're asking them, please, will you? William might. Joshua might agree and then change his mind on the morning of. But anyway, one of the things Lawrence said he would like to do that we've not done for years is there's a really nice zoo in Rotterdam. It's called Blijdorp. Maybe you would know it because it became very famous, I don't know, in the 20s, I think, for one of their gorillas escaping and beating up a couple of visitors. And subsequently, I think, was he put to sleep? I can't remember. And he was called Boquito. So he made world headline news. And if you've ever seen on YouTube one of these gorilla escapes from the zoo clip, that'll probably be Boquito. So, and also, I don't know if I'm selling this to you. It also became famous because there's a clip of their polar bear cracking the glass in its swimming pool. So you want a funny clip or a bit scary clip, Google Burkito or gorilla escapes from the zoo, or polar bear cracks swimming pool. I don't know, something like that. And then that's the zoo. Why do we want to go there? That's the zoo we want to go to. And the reason why we said, what was that? The reason that we said we'd all like to go is when the kids were small, we used to have like a static caravan based in Zeeland. It's like the province of or county of Zeeland, which is there's like a strip of islands, sealands, down south of Holland on the coast, and they're connected by land. You know, there's a what do you call it? There's roads connecting them, so it's not that you have to sail to them. And we used to have our star caravan, that's a Dutch word, our static caravan on the very first part of Zeeland in a village called Oudorp. And it was on a caravan park, and it was amazing. You could sleep 8 people on it, and we were like from the door of the caravan, we were wet with our feet in the seat. It was a kilometre, so we had bikes there, the kids had go-karts there. We had all our barbecue equipment there. We had sun loungers, and you know, it was really, we didn't let it out because we used to leave. We had like 2 sets of clothing. We had summer clothes there. There was a really good laundrette on the site. We had a shower and a bathroom in the caravan, but we didn't use it because we buggered the plumbing up on the first time we had it, newbie caravan owners. So we didn't have running hot water in the caravan. We had gas, you know, it was just the boiler was broken. We never fixed it because we had a shower block literally on our doorstep, and the area of the site that we were in, it was free. So, you know, they were great, super clean, free, you know, no hassle. Anyway, I'm waffling now. So because we were nearly every weekend, so what we used to do, Lawrence would get home from work. I've never worked since the kids have been born on a Friday. I would make sure that the kids, everything was packed. The kids were, you know, bathed, pyjamas, fed, and then as soon as Lawrence come home, we'd all jump in the car, and then we drive down to Zeeland, which was in good traffic an hour and 15 minutes from where we lived. And then we'd arrive at the caravan park, and all our beds had been made from the week before. You know, there'd be milk in the fridge. Everything was there, you know. And we just used to use that. That was like our weekender. It was great. That was pre-Jack, although we did have Gustav then, our other dog. But we had some nice ladies who used to look after him. But anyway, waffle. So that Lawrence said, oh, I would really like to go to that zoo because we've not been there for years. And I don't know about you, but I like going to the zoo. I mean, it is always tinged with a bit of sadness because yeah, they're caged animals. But I must say, the Blijdorp does it very well. You know, I always feel like, you know, if that's a zoo that could lead by example, that would be the one for me. Anyway, waffle. So Lawrence said he'd like to go to Blijdorp. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you in 10 minutes it's taken me to get there. And the other thing he suggested last night, I've been nagging him, he doesn't come up with ideas, so bear with me. There is a town which is literally on the Dutch-Belgian border. I think it actually belongs to Antwerp, but it is on the border. And you can go there, and there's lines in the road. Actually, it splits the house in half, and you can stand on one half of the road and be in Belgium, and one half of the road, well, one side of the line, you're in Holland. So, and it looks like a really cute old village. Lawrence said, oh, we should go there. It's like, great idea. I've never heard of this place before. Did he say that's a place called Baal? Baal, did he say? I can't remember. Anyway, the point I'm making is, so from today's vlog, next week's vlog, hopefully, you'll have seen some day trips. We'll have been out. Maybe I might go out with Natalie for a day because I think she's free from work. And I don't know what the weather will be like, but I mean, if it's like nice, you know, even if it's cold, but it's like these typical autumn days, then, you know, we'll definitely go out. And even on rainy days, there's plenty of for us to do. So what I'm saying is this week's vlog might be a short one because I can't remember what I filmed and I wasn't feeling too good midweek. Very tired and low energy. So this week's vlog could be a bit of a short one. But hopefully next week's vlog will be more like a travel kind of vlog, and we'll go and have a look around and hopefully see places that, you know, either I've not seen or we've not seen together. How does that sound? Right. This point, I'm going to wrap up the vlog finally. I'm going to make a coffee and then take a shower and plan what we're going to do for the day, which we don't know what we're going to do. This is really strange. Last 2 weekends we didn't have plans. Oh, actually, we should have been out last night. I think I mentioned that, but one of our friends was sick. Next weekend's super busy because one of Antoinette's kids, Quinn, his birthday's on the same day as mine. So normally we don't really see each other unless I go to Quinn's birthday party, which she usually does one for him. I don't do a birthday party every year. It's just, that was a one-off thing. But this year, I said, oh, if you just, you know, if you've got nothing to do, you know, pop in anytime Sunday, I'll have a slice of cake for you. But if not, don't worry, I'll see you on Saturday because she's celebrating Quinn's birthday on Saturday. And she said, oh no, I can pop in. So finally, Quinn and I will get to celebrate our birthdays together. That'll be good. So next weekend's going to be quite busy. Yeah, this weekend's pretty quiet. There will be stuff going on, I guarantee it. We've got some chores to be doing. But Lawrence did say there was something that he wouldn't mind doing, and it's gone clean out of my head. Anyway, waffle, you'll be seeing that next week's vlog, and I'm going to wrap up. And I'm going to say, I think I might have mentioned this at the beginning, but I'm just going to say it again. If you've stuck it out to the end, well done, thank you. And if you are a new subscriber and you've come from one of the Vlogtober, if you've come from one of the Vlogtober channels, or, you know, just how have you found me, you know, if you have come from a recommendation, let me know below, give me a wave, and, you know, and let me know who gave me a shout out. Sometimes you don't always know. And, you know, I follow a lot of channels, and sometimes I just don't have a chance to watch them all, or if I do, it'll be like weeks and weeks later. So let me know. You're very welcome. I hope you've enjoyed having a waffle with me. I do podcast. It's not happening so often at the moment because of, you know, this neck hernia thing I've got going on. But I do podcast. Hopefully in the next few weeks, you know, there'll be something on the the Woven Almanac channel, podcast related. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, let me know where you've come from. And if you're an OG, welcome back, guys. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all safe. And, you know, nothing stressy going on in your life right now. Let me know how you're doing. Give me a wave. And, you know, I read every single comment. And eventually I do get around to replying to them. But I read every single one. So I love to hear from you. So anyway, take care. Stay safe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.